Lessons from Behind My Chair is a podcast that aims to fill your cup with a fresh squeezed dose of clarity, courage, and bliss. Join your host, Angela B. Fuller, each Sunday at 6 for real, raw, light bulb conversations, and follow along at Angela B. Fuller on Instagram and Facebook. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, as well as rate 5 stars and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Now, let's get into the show.
Hey, love. Welcome to another episode of Lessons from Behind My Chair. I'm your host, Angela B. Fuller, certified, master hairstylist turned certified life coach. And today is a heck of a topic. Today's topic is about keeping it real. But before I jump into the topic, I have a question for you. I have a question for you guys out there who's listening, and to all my viewers out there. The question is, how much is too much when it comes to posting or showing up on social media? And I have to tell you, this is a question that's near and dear to my heart. This for me right now feels kind of weird, because we're talking so much about being authentic and showing up, being ourselves. But when someone has been trained all their life or heard all their life by parents or older siblings or teachers or people in their community on how we should be in order to be acceptable, on who we should be in order to not be judged, or to show up like we got it all together. And when you decide you want to show up on a platform and you really want to be yourself because you're trying to connect to a certain group of people, you're trying to reach who you think your audience is, and then we find ourselves being afraid to be who we are, not who we present to the world, but to be who we truly are, then we run into problems. And so this is a good segue into my topic, keeping it real, because I'm one of those people. I'm one of those person struggling with that, trying to have a platform, or really working hard on a platform to deliver content and a message to a group of women who I believe can benefit from what I'm saying. I'm that person who is really afraid to show up as my real self, the funny Angie, the silly Angie, the serious Angie, the got it all together Angie. And so for the past 5 episodes, I've been struggling with that. I've been working hard to show up as me, to show who I am. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know they said practice make better, but when you're in that practicing stage of getting better, this thing is crazy. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have gotten in front of this camera and started talking about what I want to share, and then I look at it and I listen to it, and I said, man, that's bullcrap. That's not even you. And so I want to talk to the women out here, to the women listening, to the women viewing, that it is okay to show up as yourself. Those statements we had of fake it till you make it, of don't let anybody see you sweat, of whatever happens in this house stays, or in your little circle stays in this circle, It's best for you to be seen and not heard, or go sit down somewhere and shut up, or always put your best foot forward. Says who? By whose definition? And who is it good for? The people we heard that from, it never was good for them. And because we heard it, I heard it, I took it to heart. And so now at 60 years old and wanting to share my journey and through being authentic and being open, I find myself can't even do that. No, something's wrong. So this episode is about keeping it real. Show up as who you are. You don't always have to be on. First of all, it's exhausting. Second of all, it's stressful. And third, who are we really helping when we're always on, when we want to be perfect, where the hair has to be right, the makeup has to be right, the diction has to be right, the speech has to be right. Let me tell you something. One thing I know for sure, if I don't know nothing else, is that everybody recognize a fake. People recognize phony 100% of the time from miles away. And we're not fooling anybody when we show up other than who we are. Another thing I have found for my own self, a lesson I've learned about my own self, and that is people don't see with their eyes anymore. People see with their hearts. So yeah, we might think, yeah, we presenting this thing right. We sound right. We cross our eyes. We cross our T's. We dot our I's. But folks are judging you by their heart, not by what they see with their eyes. And secondly, sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what is our bottom line? What is our objective? Who are we trying to reach? Whose life we are trying to change? What content are we delivering and why? So I think what we need to start doing is we have to ask ourselves, what am I trying to accomplish? And if you find, you're not growing, if you're not growing, then you're not accomplishing anything. If you're not changing your life, if we're not changing someone else's life, then we're not accomplishing anything. We're just spinning our wheels. We're just wasting our time. So I've decided that I'd rather just show up. I show up prepared, but at the same time, I want to show up raw. I want to show up real. I want to show up funny, because I am funny. And funny doesn't mean you're not ready. Practice makes better. Practice doesn't make perfect. Nobody's looking for perfect. Now, if I'm wrong, comment below. If you all are looking for perfect, comment below. But if you're not looking for perfect, if you're looking for someone who's traveled a certain road, who's experienced a certain thing, eyes have been open, and willing to be authentic, willing to be raw, then that's me. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Man, I'm telling you, I tell you one thing. If you're trying to grow, if you're just trying to grow, if you're trying to move out of one role into another, y'all, it's going to be some growing pains. It's going to be some self-doubt. It's going to be some questioning yourself. But all of that is okay as long as you are committed to keeping it real. Don't try to present that your life is so pristine and so perfect. And when I leave this podcast or when I leave this video, then I go to my life. It's not like that. And no one's looking for that. All I believe people want is real. Not R-E-E-L, but R-E-A-L. So I want you all to hold me accountable for keeping it real. I want you all to hold me accountable for doing what I say I would do. Can we do that? Can we do that? And so if you've enjoyed this episode, I'd like you to share it out with someone who you think can benefit from it. If you are looking for ways in which to help keep yourself balanced, well, first of all, we know balance is bogus. But if you are looking for some inspiration to just keep you in the game, I'm your girl. If you are looking for some laughter, if you are looking for a place to grow and learn, mess up and start over again, I'm your girl. So be sure to share this video out. Be sure to like and subscribe to the podcast. And I look forward to the next time, okay? Okay. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Lessons from Behind My Chair. We'll see you next week for another juicy topic. Okay? Bye.